He ends off, big hole, and breaking to the open is Pat Quinn, and he's going to take it in for the touchdown. And that was pretty easy for Billerica. That is a 41-yard touchdown run.
It was third and 4. They started in the 48, so 44-yard run.
So that is in about a minute and 16 seconds. Billerica is on the board, and they have rolled over Chelmsford last year. Here it is. Here's the hole.
A nice trap there.
Yeah, tackle and guard both coming through.
Quinn was able to outrun the last defender, Jake Combs. They're lining up in a formation that looks like they're going for 2. That's Mulcurran. He gets the 2 points very easily. And Billerica is off to the races as they were last year, and Chelmsford needs to respond on their opening drive. Yep. We'll take a break. Be right back.
We'd do anything for kids. Thanks for helping us. Yet 1 in 6 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
Billerica has scored on its first possession, going 48 yards for a touchdown. The last about 40 of them, Pat Quinn for the score, added a 2-point conversion, and they are quickly on top. Mulcurran is Kennedy is the person kicking off, number 1. Wahib and Mike Vecchione back deep for the Lions.
Joe Vecchione and Hamilton, Mike Berry are the second deep.
Well, let's see what Kennedy does. Kennedy hits it low. It could go out of bounds, and does go out of bounds. So that was not a very effective kick. And Chelmsford will get relatively good field position out of this. Where are they putting this, Robert? The 30?
Think about the 30. Just about the 30.
35?
No, 30.
Yeah, it is the 30. All right, so they're going to start 1st and 10.
And moving it up more.
It's still going.
35, yeah.
I thought it was closer to the 35, but all right. 1st and 10 Lions. Their first offensive play of the football game. Salapoli is the running back. Matt Hooton, senior quarterback. Lapoli, not much. And he goes down after maybe a gain of a yard, if that. Lapoli comes into this football game with almost 1,300 yards rushing and really needs a big day today. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Lions.
Caruso and McCarthy split deep.
Lapoli again, a little bit of a seam this time. Picks up maybe 2, 3. It's going to be 3rd and 8 for the Lions. Quinn on the tackle, number 33. He doubles as a linebacker, running back. And he is a junior. All right, important 3rd down play for the Lions. Can they convert? Hooton looks over the middle. He overthrows and intercepted, looking for Caruso. And that's Kennedy down the sideline, and we have a flag. This may be a clip, but Billerica's going to get the football, and this game couldn't have started any better for the green and white. Ball kind of sailed on Matt that time. Had Caruso open.
He looked like he tried to float it in and just got away from him, thrown into the wind. It got hung up.
One of the things that we commented off air was Billerica is the old-fashioned field, has a hump in the middle, has a crown.
Yeah.
And you actually, when you're on the top of the crown like Matt was, you're probably 3 feet higher than the receiver in the flat area.
Certainly looks it.
Have to make an altitude adjustment.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, the ball is placed at the 49-yard line of Chelmsford. 1st and 10, Billerica. Just underway in this football game, but Billerica has had it going their way so far. Landry and Quinn. This time the Lions bang him down a gain of a couple.
Yeah. As Dave mentioned in the pregame, Bruce, turnovers are the big will be a big factor, and already Billerica is taking advantage. Joe
Vecchione there to make one of the Lions to make the stop. 2nd and 8 for the Indians. Lions blitz. It's a toss to the side. This is Kennedy. He has it. Christian Finn pursues and takes him down. Short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and about 4 now.
This is an important stop, I think, for Chelmsford's defense. Billerica's just going to, they're going to pound the ball a lot today. They're going to test Chelmsford's defense. Christian did a great job responding to that play.
He did, Rob. He made a really big gain saving tackle there. Kennedy and Mulcurin are at the bottom of the screen. Lions show blitz, a high snap, handoff, and they have a chance to stop him, and they do. This time the Lions come aggressively across. Sal Lapoli, one of the tacklers. It's going to be 4th down. What does Billerica do? And we have a Lion down. Is that Bungard?
79, yes.
Yeah, it's Bungard, and that's he's been banged up with that ankle for the past 3 weeks, and looks like maybe he's in trouble.
I was talking to some of the players during school this week, and he was going to see limited time this day anyways because that ankle is really tender, and he's kind of struggling with it. This field, I don't know if you saw in the replay, but the field is really muddy and slick, and it actually hurt Billerica because the 2 pulling linemen slipped, and obviously Bungard might have slipped and re-injuring that ankle.
That would be a huge loss in the middle of the Chelmsford line. It's 4th down and about 3. The ball is at the 41. Billerica, I don't think, is going to punt this.
It is at the 41.
For the Lions trainer, Katie Shagnon is out there, and she's talking with Chris. She knows the situation well. And they're going to help him up.
One of those things too that you can take off a series of take off an offensive series and you may be back in there. Once it calms down, one of those recurring sprains.
Lions have to be ready now because Billerica is not going to punt this football, and as big as the last play was, Rob, this one is even bigger.
Absolutely. You don't want to let the game get out of hand.
No.
And timeout.
Timeout called by the Lions.
Yeah, Lions take a timeout. And I think the coaches are standing right next to us up here, and they spotted something and sent it down, and the Lions...
well, in their formation, they had a couple of power people set off to the left, and I think it was going to be obviously be a play, or looked like it was going to be a play to the defensive right with the quarterback maybe keeping in a ISO type of play.
They were certainly heavy on that side, and looked like that's where they were going. Let's see if they come out with the same formation. Paul Tenaglia, the defensive coach, they're in that same set. Very heavy to the left. They run to the left. And the Lions stop him. They stopped him. Good call by the coaching staff. Good call by the guys up here in the booth. And that resulted in a Chelmsford averting the turnover. And actually, they're going to get better field position.
Well, that was just quarterback sweep, just student body left.
Just an ISO with all those backs leading, and he was looking for a seam, but the Lions had everything covered, and they actually had a loss.
Okay, it is 1st and 10, Chelmsford. The ball is at the 41-yard line of Chelmsford. second offensive series of the football game. Joe Vec in motion. Comes set. Handoff Lipoli. Tries to get some yards. And that looked like could have been a flag, but no. Gain of a yard, 2nd and 9. Yesterday at the dinner before this game, coaches were saying that if we could get 160 yards rushing, we think our chances are pretty good.
Oh, you have to run. You have to be able to run the ball.
Yep, exactly.
Almost at any level, you have to establish that running game. And Chumps has been very patient with the running game, and Sal's getting 2 or 3 yards at a whack right now, but he'll break one.
Hooten looks to throw, looks for McCarthy, and ends up throwing it away. I'm not sure the two of them were on the same page then.
I agree. I think Matt was looking to throw it quick, and McCarthy was going deeper.
Yes, right. 2nd and 3. I'm sorry, 3rd down and about 9 for the Lions. They have not been able to move the ball so far on offense at all. They look to the side, Coach Kaiser. Hooten looking, and taken down. We're looking for Caruso, I think. Big loss, way back to the 40-yard line, 30-yard line.
30-yard line, yeah.
And it's going to be a 4th and punting situation for Chelmsford. So far, 2 offensive series, not much.
No, not much. They've really, they look slow. They don't look as quick as they have.
Mike Vec is in to punt it.
Kennedy is one of the deep backs, and I think it is Mulcairn, number 2.
I think that is correct.
On the far side.
Mike is going to kick this from about the 21-yard line. Good snap by Lipoli. And low, driving kick. Takes a good Chelmsford roll. Picked up by Kennedy, and he's drilled immediately. Took a gamble there at the 42-yard line.
Covered by Lipoli and number 22 for the Lions, Matt Holman.
Okay, Billerica will get their 3rd offensive possession. And they've had great field position with which to work in each of their 3 possessions.
This looks like the longest distance.
Yeah, and that's the 43, right? Yeah. All right, the Lions stopped them on the last series. They need to do the same thing here. A turnover would be even better. 5:15 to play, as you can see on your screen. Beautiful Thanksgiving Day. Pretty good crowd also.
Well, I have to say the season has been fantastic weather-wise, except for that Reading game.
Right.
I think I'm just about thawed out from that game.
Out to Kennedy, and he has good yardage on the screen. Landry shows a good, strong left hand, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah. Well executed by the Billerica team there.
Wide receiver screen, and he was able to take it down to the 42-yard line of Chelmsford. Here it is on video, on replay.
From our angle, that looked like it was actually a lateral more than a forward pass.
Joe Vecchione pursued and made the tackle. Handoff Quinn. Not much. Dances across the about the 40-yard line, maybe a pickup of a yard. Christian Finn, one of the tacklers. Dave Hamilton, another one. It's going to be 2nd and 9.
Pat Quinn from Billerica, big back, 230 pounds listed, and that does a job when you're trying to tackle someone that big.
He's not very tall, so it's low to the ground too. He runs low.
Billerica coming into this game at a record of 6-4.
Little different look in their backfield here.
This is Lewis. Handoff. Big hole for Lewis.
1st down.
And 1st down yardage. And another one of the Lions getting up slowly. That is 72.
Jake Ferrer.
Lewis, the Lions had too many people on the field, and they're just bowling over the Lions. He fumbled it, but
not going to matter.
It's not going to matter. The Lions got it, but they had too many players on the field. Christian Finn, I think, almost came up with that. It's going to be Billerica will refuse it. It'll be a first down, Billerica.
Yep.
Cliff Lewis, a senior running back.
5'9", 200. Another flag thrown.
Just a powerful running game so far. And we've got another flag.
Slattery.
Unsportsmanlike.
So I think that's our second unsportsmanlike. We're just walking this ball into the end zone for these guys. Got to keep you cool. The game is still on, and you got to keep you cool.
Game's got a long way to go.
That's right. Unsportsmanlike against Chelmsford. That will add some more yardage. They're already inside the 20.
They're inside. They're at the 8.
And they're going to take the ball down to the 8-yard line, 7-8-yard line. First and goal. So 2 unsportsmanlike penalties on the Lions. And Billerica, I'm sure, will try to pound it in with Lewis right here. They give it to Lewis. And the Lions just aren't there. There's no...
He made a nice jump cut there to go back to the left. Originally started to the right.
They get the ball to the 2-yard line. You may see now the same play they ran for the 2-point conversion coming up with Mulkernan taking the snap. Landry's out of the game. Second and goal.
Yeah, got that same look.
They're going to go probably to the right-hand side here, and that's where they go. And the Lions, do they stop them? No, they don't. It's a touchdown. So Billerica in the first quarter now has jumped out to a 14-0 lead on the Lions, and this has been all green and white up to this point.
They are attempting to. It's going to look like a kick.
They put the tee down, but that looks like it's just for show. They're not going to kick anything here. Lining up again for 2. You can see it's a very, very unusual formation. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And Mulkernan will probably run right ahead. They bring Kennedy in to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Landry. And will they actually kick it?
Kennedy going to give it a boot for the point after.
Motion. And they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. They got a little bit tricky.
Yep.
Tried to hit Quinn and incomplete. So it's a 2-touchdown advantage for the green and white. The Lions desperately need to respond. We'll respond after this break.